So I guess gonna wait for some viewers or just wait for a minute to pass by, then we'll get started, I guess. Okay, now we got a view. Okay, we are live. Morning, everybody. So yeah, we're back. Seems like a nice calm morning. What, chat and Isaiah? What's good, John? All right. So some news was court at yesterday. Fucking got 30 days. June 1st. June 1st is when I have to like fucking move out. You're gonna miss this place. So yeah. So that means yes, I'll have to fucking move back to a center, chat. But I'm not transferring back to the fucking school that I hate the most. I'm talking like I'm doing like a successful homeschooling I'm gonna do. Which I could graduate early with it. Okay, so anyways. Alright, now of what we're talking about today. Okay, so some medieval shit we're talking about kind of. The Liber offers spirituum. Sorry, I can't pronounce it right. So, yeah, it's like 7 forgotten books of magic that will, huh? Oh, so this is like a magic book, I guess, in a way. Holy shit! Really? Holy shit! I mean, that's why you can't deny dark fantasy in a way. Holy shit! 13 viewers. Good morning, and also the time right now is 9:59. And also the thing I'm having about my phone is turned back on. Yeah. Okay, Liber Spirit. Okay, what is it? Okay. Was a fucking sorry. Let me read it. Holy shit. Okay. Liber elaborate effort was a Garrison Grimmer and a major source of John and Warriors. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Well, what is the yeah? I did okay. I did like when we got done with the Book of Caverns last week. I did got to it, but I forgot because like it's been a whole week. God damn. So I guess it's some medieval like spiritual stuff. Let's turn this on. No. Okay, so this video is like 20 minutes long.
All right, and we're back. This episode is on Liber officiorum spiritum,
So Leaper for Spiritum. Okay.
or the Book of the Office of
Book of the
Spirits.
Wait, Book of the Office?
This was a demonological grimoire and a major source for Joanne Wyer's Pseudo Monarchia Daemonum and
Holy
the
shit.
Ars Goetia. The original work, if it is a single work, has not been located, but some derived texts bearing the title have been found, some in the Sloan manuscripts, some in the folder Shakespeare Library. Each
Oh,
version
so
bears many similarities
so we're doing some Shakespearean shit. All right. All right. I can see.
to each other and to the Pseudo Daemonum and the Ars Goetia, though they are far from identical. The history. Joannes Trithemius mentions two separate works, Liber Coque officiorum and De officiis spirituum,
Huh.
indicating that the text may have branched off by his time. Wire, in his Suedo Monarchiae
You know,
Bonum lists his source as Liber officiorum spirituum.
You know, I will play this out. Yeah, this is concluding. I'm going to conclude with some Gnosticism over here, but just hear me out, I
Thomas
guess.
Rudd titles his copy of the Ars Galatia as Liber Vallorum Spirituum. The most detailed version is a direct but poor translation from English to Latin. This version was either copied or translated by Englishman John Porter in 1583. This version was owned by artist Richard Causeway.
All right.
Upon his death in the 1820s, it passed hands to a bookshop owned
This is
by
gonna be too long, so like I'm over. 18 viewers, what's up, chat? How you guys doing? Holy shit, yeah, I am live. Please, YouTube, do not copyright me. Okay. So are these the Demon of Prophecy? Hang on, let's listen to this.
The Goetious
What's good, Gold Ditch? How you doing?
states, the sixth spirit is Valifor. He is a mighty duke, and appeareth in the shape of a lion with the donkey's head bellowing.
The fuck?
He is a good familiar, but tempteth them he is a familiar of to steal. He governeth 10 legions of spirits. His seal is this, which is to be worn whether thou wilt.
Yo, check this out. So, shut the fuck. Okay. Whoa, check this out. Whoa, is this like... Hey, let me put my on Do Not Disturb. Holy shit, I'm trying to do a live stream. These fuckers... Where are you from? Like, where was I born, or like, where am I at right now? Like, what do you mean by where am I from? But like, this shit looks a bit Nordic and shit.
Or familiar or not.
Yeah.
Valifor is mentioned in the Goetian.
Wait.
Thou wilt have him for familiar or not.
Whoa.
Valifor is mentioned in the Goetia, the Pseudomonarchia de...
Who's this This is a tripping drawing. Yeah, I know. Where are you at now? Okay, so I'm inside my apartment. Vancouver, Washington. So, though, sadly, I'm moving out soon. Yeah, I'm getting evicted. I got fucking 30 days. June 1st is when I have to, like, leave for good.
And the Grand Grimoire.
Whoa, what the fuck?
The Goetia states,
holy
the
shit.
sixth spirit is Valifor.
This is some crazy ass shit.
And
okay, even though I was just... Dude, of just search... were you watching Satan and stuff? Okay, here's the thing. This is not... Okay, first off, I'm not a Satanist. And I don't know if it's supposed to be about, like, Christianity or something, so... We're talking about some esoteric stuff. Like, have you heard what Gnosticism is? That's what my channel's all about. Chosen ones only can understand. I know the drawing that did kind of look like a devil or some shit, but no, I don't know if it's associated with Christianity's demons, so who knows? Because what I did heard is this book I'm talking about, it is associated with like types of demons, but like I don't know. I don't know if it's associated with Christianity, because you gotta understand, other mythologies have demons, like Asian mythologies, not just Abrahamic mythologies. Like Asians, their own mythologies have demons, like Hinduism, Japanese mythology, Chinese mythologies. Like they have demons as well themselves. Like they have their own versions of demons. For example, the Anus in Japanese mythology. But holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. From just searching this up, there are a lot of things like talking about like how to summon the ghost. Like holy shit. Search Kodagigas. What? I think I'm gonna do that on my on Google. What's okay? Let me see then. I'm not gonna do it on YouTube because I don't know if you're fucking with me. So like I'm gonna do it on Google. Codex. Okay. The blue parrot, that's fish legs, won't tickle right. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Reconus. Whoa, hang on, what? Holy shit. Devil's Bible, the world's largest surviving medieval... Whoa, okay, hang on. Yo, what? or the Devil's Bible is the world's largest surviving. Holy shit! Wait, I know this. Okay, you know what? Thank you, Big D. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I know what this is about. I think like I've seen it because it's not like a curse. But I said no, I'm not sure. But like, thank you though. Whoa, keep going on this. Yeah, I know because this image. Hang on, I know I've seen like of Christianity when they're talking about like their enemy Satan. Sorry. This image, this is one. Wait, what the fuck? Come on, stop. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I know what you mean. This image was known to be like the first writings. What people describe who Satan is. Like this Satan looks like the devil, monster, green. Yeah, because this picture, a devil wrote that book in one day. To be fair, yeah, I believe it because, dude, it's too fucking powerful. That's why they erase this shit. Because it's too powerful. Yeah, the Devil's Bible. Holy shit. All right, thank you so much, Big. We'll definitely talk about this in one of the upcoming Chosen Ones Only Can Understand. So, I mean, hang on. Let me get my other phone so I can take a picture of this so I don't forget this the next day. So hang on a second, guys. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I believe it. So hang on a second. Fuck. Okay, that's more like it. All right, thank you so much, Big. I appreciate it. Yo, that was actually some real help, yeah. So, know what to do with this upcoming Chosen Ones Link Understand. Okay, back what we were talking about. True, that's possible. It could because these esoteric books that we talk about these days, like, you know, the Book of Enoch, Gospel of Judas, the Apocalypse of Adam, you know the shit that I went over my live streams before, like the Gnostic stuff, the scripture ones, some of them could have not been written by human. They could have been written by someone else. Something completely non-human, like, I guess you could say a demon or search. He's a famous Pamian. Okay, wait, what? What are we talking about now? Pamian? Sorry I talk too much. It's just, you know, it's been a long time since I've been doing live streams, so like, just like, holy shit. Pawn. Right, hang on, I accidentally put a P between. Okay, Pawnin. I mean, okay, what I got. Hang on, Pullman in the Bible. Whoa. Is that how you spell it? Wait, hang on, let me. Okay, you kind of misspelled it. All due respect, you're supposed to have a I between the A and the M. But thank you, though. Okay, so Paman is a high-ranking demon in Western Ossetia, most prominently described as a great king who is deeply loyal to Lucifer. Holy shit! Damn. I mean, to be fair, if you kind of connect about Gnosticism and Christianity, it's all good. You get nothing bad. You're all good. But I'm just saying, like, with Lucifer, okay, here's the thing. You're tired of Christianity. Like, let's say you know it's like the corruption of Christianity, how it's all in the name of God, but it's still darker. You can describe that Lucifer was not really a bad guy in the story. There's technically God, because how that makes sense, because if you guys see my shorts, I've done a video like how Lucifer is somewhat similar Well, not really. Okay, there's where you're kind of wrong. Okay, here's the thing. Satan was not an original character in the Bible. Satan. Okay, the name Satan only meant adversary or accuser. Was not even evil or dark. Not to mention in Judaism, Jews had a different version of Satan for all the Abrahamic religions. Satan was not really an enemy of, well, he was named Ha-Satan, but he was not an enemy of God. He was actually the accuser sent in from God, so he could know like who did the right thing and did the wrong thing. It's like that, really. But that's in like the modern day Bible, like how they're saying that Lucifer was cast down from heaven, was turned to Satan. But here's the thing, though. That's where they got the idea from Dante's Inferno. Because even though in the Inferno, like in the 9 levels of hell, they said that the giant demon with the bat wings, goat legs, they say it's Lucifer, but now they got that up with the name of the Satan. So, no, not really. It's just. And here's another thing, though, really. They also say that Lucifer or Satan is also the same being who is the serpent from the Garden of Eden. But here's the thing. In the original Old Testament, the serpent was just a normal snake. Hey, bro, I'm also interested in devil, Bible, and all. Yeah, of course, you came to the right place. I got you. Thank you so much, man. And another thing, before I continue on, if you continue like with Christianity and Gnosticism, you can tell that Lucifer was not really like trying to conquer God, even though they said, but and the truth is, if you know that how fucked up the Bible is, you might think that Lucifer was really trying to overthrow God for justice, really. Because in the Bible, you have noticed a lot of things that they say that Satan is the most evilest being in all of creation, but why is it that every holy war that has happened, they all do in the name of God? Like the ones that slaughter innocents, they do it for the name of God. But I know in the Bible, Satan might have tempt people like, temptation and shit, like the temptation of Jesus, but he does nothing after that. Like there's nothing else he does really except tempts people. When it's God who's doing the shit, asking blood sacrifice and shit. Because if Lucifer was the serpent from the garden, that means he was actually helping Adam and Eve, because it's called the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. So that means when Adam and Eve ate the fruit, they were gaining knowledge. So they didn't know right and wrong. But why would God even create that? Because like God says that if they ate from the fruit, they would die. But that would mean God have lied, because they didn't die when they ate it. If Adam and Eve died, then we wouldn't be here, because there would be no like humanity really. And you kind of notice that Lucifer is somewhat similar to Prometheus from Greek mythology, because Prometheus taught the first humans how to use fire that was gaining knowledge, but Zeus was too pissed off. And you can kind of tell the similarities to like Canaanite mythology and Greek mythology, like how Yahweh and Zeus are somewhat like similar to each other. That's how like all mythologies are somewhat similar. So it's all about the wars. It's all about their version of hell. It's all about like all that shit. Because hey, not to mention we talk about the Book of Caverns and Book of Gates. That's like the Egyptian versions of hell. Okay, like I was trying to get over with. Okay. So holy shit! Like when I was searching this up on YouTube, there's always this. Yeah, that's what. Sorry guys. Ugh. Holy shit! Whoa. Legend. Like, yeah, this is all about, like... Okay, here's the thing I was mentioning. 7 forgotten books of magic that will blow your mind. Holy shit, whoa. Yeah, we're definitely going to get into this the next upcoming Chosen One's link to understand. What's the most terrifying thing you have ever read or interest? Well, if I'm to be honest, I'm not really, like, creeped out of what I heard. Even though, if you see my live streams, I kind of act creeped out, but I was just like, oh, interesting. Like, I'm not, like, actually, like, scared, but it's just, like, it's kind of, like, interesting to learn, but who knows, I might have has to take serious, but the things that get me wondering, like, it's really about Dante's Inferno, really, because, like, even though that version of hell was never in the original Old Testament, what the fuck was that dude going through his mind? Like, where did he get all those ideas? Because, like, if you read like the 9 levels of hell of the Inferno, you'll hear a lot of fucked up, disturbing things that I kind of did found a bit like fucking. Can't believe they actually got that from. It's really Christianity itself that's fucked up because you want to know sad things in the Bible? Because when Jesus was crucified, the mother of Jesus, Mary, had to watch her own son get killed in front of her eyes. Yeah, so I'm not really terrified, but just like still, it's a bit fucked up either way. Weird ass shit. Like I can't like where did they even get that idea? Like even it is fake, but still like they got through some really disturbing ass shit then. Okay. Whoa. What? Alright then. 7 forgotten books. Oh, what? 13 forbidden magic books. Whoa. Holy shit. Alright, hello there, Erica. How you doing? Okay, shit. Whoa. Okay. Now we'll go to the main part. Let's get to my YouTube channel, I guess. Okay, so of what I have seen so far, I will add that to my YouTube post. Now, if you're wondering of my those that are watching, if you're wondering about chosen ones only can understand, yes, it does sort of have like a timeline in a way. Like I'm sort of like still like somewhere in the beginning and the end of like the series. Hang on, let me just like fucking. This is gonna take me a while. Because of this scripture we're talking about, it's one of the known books that are like too dark to survive. But hey, we're going over this either way, whether they like it or not. Anyways, Big did. Thank you for teaching me this stuff. Yeah, something to learn I knew. You're always welcome to watch the upcoming live streams if you want to. It's always good to see a new face in the chats. You know what I mean. All right, holy shit. I'm praying that this does not get copyrighted. Okay, hang on. We're getting there. All right, here it is. Hang on.
The Book of Caverns was never taught to the populace. And
Yeah, I know. Hang on. Yeah, we already went through that last week.
text ever written by humanity.
Here it is.
Liber officiorum spirituum. The Liber officiorum spirituum is a medieval demonology text that is rarely discussed, estimated to have circulated to a limited extent between the 12th and 14th centuries AD within the Latin European tradition. This book is not a popular grimoire like the Lemagecton or
It
Ars
is, John.
Goetia, but rather an administrative list of evil spirits depicting the world as a labor system
Damn.
supervised by non-human entities.
Hey, that's true. That's fucking true.
Manuscripts survive in fragments within monastic collections and private archives, often anonymous because they were considered dangerous. What makes this text truly terrifying is how it defines human suffering. The Liber officiorum spirituum states that specific spirits are assigned to particular areas of human life.
Yeah, what are you doing, Daisy? Hey, puppy, what are you doing? Hey, let me close the door. Come on, I'm doing a live stream. Well, I guess, going to my closet, I guess. I don't know. I don't care, really. Oh, shit, cool. Well, holy shit, that is so right.
Life, disease, workplace accidents, poverty, madness, domestic conflict, and even crop failure. In other words, suffering is not solely the result.
Do I live alone? No. My mom's in. Yeah. Not really, because I got my dog and cat, Lucky and Daisy. So.
Result of personal sin, but the result of the systematic work of spirits carrying out their offices. The text does not portray the world as a moral battlefield between God and the devil, but as a cosmic bureaucracy. These spirits are not always rebelling. They are merely fulfilling established functions. This creates deeply
forget all
dark
the
theological
BF.
implications. Human life exists under the supervision of entities that are structurally hostile, and prayer is not always capable of canceling their duties. Even
Wow.
more disturbing, the Liber officiorum spirituum implies that some spirits cannot be cast out, only temporarily detained. This means certain.
Well, I mean, what about this? Use its power against itself. You know, they're not powerful if you use their own magic against itself. So
Suffering is considered cosmically inevitable. This view explains why the text was never widely taught. It destroys the idea of hopeful divine justice. In a historic
which instrument today? This movie based on something terrifying demon rituals. Okay.
context, this book reflects a highly pessimistic phase of medieval Christianity. The world is not a place of salvation.
Okay, then so I was right. So it was associated with Christianity then. Okay.
But a machine of suffering operated neatly by unseen forces. Ritual of the Nocturnal Assembly.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next live stream. Okay. So a lot of things to go over, I guess. Watch Incantation. Oh, whoa, okay. Holy shit. Let me search it up. Oh shit, 2020. Whoa. Is this what you're talking about? 2022. Holy shit. Based on some terrifying. Holy shit. Okay. It's 1 hour and 51 minutes long. Let me see. Let's see what Google says about it. It is a terrorist found footage supernatural horror film directed on Kevin Cole, available on Netflix about a woman trying to save herself and her daughter from a curse she unleashed by breaking a religious taboo. The film, based on real-life cult innocent become twins, harassing gross horror movie, is known for its instant scars, disturbing images, and a curse that is meant to spread to the viewers. Holy shit. Interesting. I guess I'll check it out, but like, don't worry. Family members are watching. I won't try to get disturbed. I don't know. I mean, I've seen Spin of the Night, so like, god damn it, quit blurring. That's more like it. Shit. Okay then. All right then. So from this scripture we learned from. And oh yeah, no, I don't live alone. I wish I did. That's my dream right now, to like have a house for myself. Nothing more but just pets, future wife and kids though. But okay, you want out? Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll let her out. Hang on. All right, thanks. Okay, like I was saying, but you know, sometimes I do like to act like I live alone, but anyways. Okay, what we learned from this scripture, they are right. This from okay. If I'm talking too much, that's why. Okay, so of what we learned, they are right. It's kind of okay. Here's the thing: they're kind of wrong. It is kind of a cosmic battle we're going through, because hey, I'm one of those Gnostics that want to live back in 200 AD because we're in a fucking war either way. Because they're right. This world is run by like unhuman demonic entities, like for example, vampires, Nephilim giants, probably. Yeah, fucking Nephilim giants, the Titans, probably like Kronos, Typhon. Yeah, we're talking about that kind of Titans, like Greek mythology shit. Because here's the thing that's kind of fucked up about humanity. Even though there are people that do worship ancient gods, like there's nothing wrong with pagans that worship like gods from Greek mythology, Norse mythologies, or Egypt mythology, because those gods are not really that fucked up. But if you get deep with the Epstein files, they worship gods that are associated with like somewhat of Christianity, dark Christianity. Okay. Yeah, Daisy once in. But these gods people worship for Epstein, yeah. Fucking Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates. They worship Canaanite gods, the dark ones like Baal, Moloch. And those gods